Hi guys, welcome to my first video I'll be posting on my new channel called Absolute War and Order, and this is where I tend to teach you guys or to help you to better understand the best ways into building up your castle, leading up to the bigger castles, castle 30 to 40. So, as you all know, most of the time you only get your high-end castle videos posted on YouTube where they give you tips and strategies and all this general knowledge, but it's all just from Castle 30 onwards. Okay, and then the ones that you do get for that is for younger, based on younger level castles, they are all 2 years plus old. So what I did is I arranged with my friend Artemis. I will be using her castle because it's a mid-range castle, castle level 20, um, to help you guys through what I call the deep slope. This is where you'll get that mid castle crisis, I would say, because pushing on from here all the way to 30, that is where the real actual dedication and determination comes in. Your strategy, the way you play the game, really your success and growth rate depends all upon decisions you make, your farms and all that things. All right. So I know this video might be a bit boring, but this is going to be mainly to give you some general information about what I call the mid-castle range crisis. Okay. So guys, the first and foremost thing that you must always know is that you have your two hammers, right? Your one that you can always use and the one you use with gems, all right? I recommend, remember, because Azurite from Castle 30 onwards is the most hardest resource to get, guys, and the most slowest. So you want to always push your castle level up until Castle 30. The quicker you get there, the quicker you can get to mine Azurite. Alright, so I would recommend using one hammer all the time to only upgrade your castle and the castle requirement buildings for the next castle upgrade. Okay, always push your castle level. Okay, and then with the other hammer, I would recommend upgrading the supporting buildings that you would see is needed. For example, if you're going to castle 19, you want to get with your other hammer the upgraded to college 2 19 to get your fourth march. All right, but the biggest tip of all of us to don't become stagnant, guys, and don't be waiting to gather enough resources to get your next building upgrade, is you'll have to always have farms and be farming around the clock, guys. Okay, Artemis told me she had 10 farms working with one alt around the clock. That, guys, for an average player that is dedicated mediumly, is easy to run. You check your farms 3 times a day, it takes you 15 minutes. That's all it takes. Log in, send them out, done, and then it's finished. You get your farms up to level 12. You get eventually want to end up on level 15 where you can also get iron from them, which is important. And then from there on you just move up, so you have enough resources, you have it to keep your buildings upgraded. You use one of your hammers only solely focused on getting those requirement castle buildings and requirement buildings to upgrade your castle. With the other one, you upgrade the supporting ones. Okay. And then the second thing I want to tell you guys, just a quick general tip, is that with your main castle, because you have your farms doing the farming work, always just gather gems, guys. Just gather gems with your main castle. All right. And then another tip is you always make sure you have a surplus of about 5k gems, guys. Don't gem your buildings. Don't do any speed up gemming. It's unnecessary to do that things because it's taking so much gems for a couple of hours. I mean, and one thing we have with this game is time, guys. We have a lot of time. So in the end of the day, if you just continuously upgrade those buildings that you're tending to do, but moving at a fast pace, but always having enough resources to upgrade them, then you'll be on queue with most of the realm. It doesn't help the big spenders upgrade their castle, shoot the way to castle 30 so quickly, then they have the poorest base, guys. They have the weakest buildings, low BP, they gem everything. So then eventually the people who were castle 16, 17 is going to catch up to them, because then they are stuck. What you can't rush Azerite, guys. So that's what I'm saying. Slow and steady. Keep a constant flow. Don't stagnate. That's all you need to do. Okay, so gather gems with your main castle. Always have a surplus of about 5k gems in your castle. I told this to Artemis now. And then with that amount of gems, you save it up. You only use it for the hot shop. Use it for the hot shop where you can get stuff cheaper. Okay, you can do it when that ship comes ashore. You can also do that. Get the stuff at discount, and they get the stuff that makes a permanent advantage or a permanent tribute to your castle and what you are wanting to do. Don't get the temporary stuff, guys. Play conservatively. This is especially intended for people that are low to mid-range spenders. They don't like to spend and can't afford to spend it. This is for midlife, okay? So don't upgrade, don't gem any buildings and stuff. It's completely unnecessary. Keep a healthy amount of 5k gems always available for yourself that you made up by gathering, and this will allow you to play the game how it's meant to be played, to play on a competitive level, to actually be able to allow to enjoy yourself. Okay, I hope that made some sense, and you can drop in the comments if you have any questions. This is the first video. I just want to see the type of response. Do you guys like what I'm saying? Are you agreeing to the things? And then from this video, depending on the reception I got, I will go in depth for what I like to call the mid castle range crisis, and help you guys work through this, and then also give you some tips on the artifacts technology, your barracks, your drill grounds, your army presets, what you should be looking at to get strong at this point of the midlife castle problem that I'd like to say. Okay, so this is the general thing. I hope this first video helped you guys a bit more. Maybe it tweaked a little thing. Maybe you can take something from this video and implement it yourself, or make it even better than what I'm suggesting. But just guys, remember, farming, gems, requirement buildings, and castle upgrade. That's it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, or just please make sure to like it in the subscription. Thanks.